copyright takedown notice, your YouTube account has been disabled. Nobody will ever want to receive this kind of message. I got this message on the 9th of April, and my channel was offline, totally, completely deleted from YouTube. If you search everywhere, you will not find it, as if it never existed. I want to take you through how I was able to get my YouTube channel back, and what happened in the process and in the space of 9th of April to 25th of April. Let's dive right into the video. I believe you will gain one or two things if you are facing the same problem. Let's go. Alright, so on 28th of March, I got a message that your video has been taken down from YouTube, the description, the name of the title of the video, and the person who gave the copyright strike. I got a copyright strike from a YouTube channel, a creator, on the 28th, and also on the 29th, I got another copyright strike. Now, the first copyright strike, because I was streaming, and it was a streaming video that was, because it was currently in stream. Now, that video that was strike will not allow me to stream for another 7 days. And of course, you know, copyright strike take 90 days to expire on your YouTube dashboard. So you have to wait for 90 days. I thought it was a light thing, and I messaged the claimer so that it can retract the copyright claim, because you have two options. Now, when you get a copyright claim, what you can do is this: you write the claimant that you want him to retract the copyright claim. If it was that something you used in your video that was not yours, and the person got hold of you, reported it to YouTube, and they gave you a strike, then you can liaise with the person. They will give you the email address of the person, and then you can get the copyright claim removed from your channel. But then I reached out to this person, there was no response. Okay, on the, I cannot stream any longer. On 29th again, I got another claim from the person. One of my videos has been taken down, so now I have 2 copyright strikes. They said if you get one more copyright strike, we'll have to terminate your channel. To prevent that from happening, please don't upload videos containing copyright content that you are not allowed to use. YouTube will always guide you along the way. So how do we process requests to remove content? And they give you details on what to do if you want to message the person or you want to write a counter notification. So I got one on 28th, I got one on 29th. As if it was a light thing, I was still writing the person to see if I can retract the content, because I know that the content I posted was mine, and it was obviously mine. It was not as though I copied from that person or I took the person's content. It was edited by me on my laptop. Now, as the event unfolded, I was still liaising with person, talking with the person to see how we can get this get him to retract the copyright claim. Now, again, on 2nd of April, I got a final notification. Your YouTube account will be disabled in 7 days. Now, we received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We'll remove your YouTube video. So they listed the one on 28th, they listed the one I received on 29th, and they listed the one I just received on the 2nd of April. Now, the one on the 2nd of April is actually 2 videos that was removed due to copyright claim. Now, I made some mistakes trying to get the person remove the copyright claim. I made some mistake. Now, I thought it was the original owner, which I was using the fair use of their content, filed the copyright claim, because the email address was showing that it was the original owner. But then I later realized that it was a competitor, a creator competitor that was using his channel, to ban my channel, or to just put out my channel so that I will not have access to streaming or being on the platform again. So you know what I did? Don't do this. I actually deleted some of my videos and told the person that I've deleted some of my videos, that if there are anything. Now, this was done not because I used this content, but I was thinking it was the original owner which I was using their fair use content. That was editing and using their content. That was the person I thought was filing a claim on my channel. But then I got to realize that it's the same set of people that we have, the same type of audience, the same content that looks like, and that is the person that was actually giving me a copyright claim. So now, what did I do? Because I got the first, I got the second, and he responded at a time, because of course I know you should write the person to know what is going on. Now, he responded at the time I was saying that you are using your channel to get money from your subscribers, and I was like, YouTube is not just a channel, it's also a business. Now, as a matter of fact, I was using, I wrote out a message that our gadget got spoiled because it's a streaming channel, and that we need somebody who can help us. Patreon, you understand, like Patreon, so that they can help us get our laptop back. But then this person was angered by that and felt like our channel should go for it. Now, what happened next? I had to get a lawyer. Now, you know, some of the things we don't know about YouTube is that there are processes to everything. When you were accepting the policy of YouTube for your monetization, there were things that was written in that policy that you did not read. Yes, I'm correct. There are some things you did not read, which of course myself, I did not read some things. I read some, I did not read some. Now, I now got to understand that when they gave you a copyright claim, anybody gives you a copyright takedown, they take down your video, what you can do is that you can write a counter notification. Now, when you write a counter claim, when you write a counter notification to YouTube check whether it is meritorious enough. If it is meritorious enough, what they will do is that they will send your counter claim to the claimant. And when it is sent to the claimant has 10 US business days to give them a valid reason why the channel should not be taken down. In a moment, I'm going to show you what the person can respond back with. Okay, from the link that YouTube will send to you when you get that type of message, copyright takedown, YouTube account disabled, which is a sad message that nobody wants to hear. Now, you will see those links, and then you can read through some of the links. Submit a counter notification. If you believe and you know that that content is yours and it's totally yours, what you can do is that you can write a counter notification. When you write a counter notification to YouTube, now if your account has not been deleted, it has not been disabled, you will have the opportunity of doing it inside your YouTube dashboard. They will give you a description of where you can get to that dashboard, and you explain in details how your content is not a copyrighted content, it is not owned by another person. Then if you write a counter notification, if for example your channel has been disabled just like mine was disabled, what you will do is that you will have to write to copyright at youtube.com. When you write to copyright at youtube.com, then you'll be able to get to they will respond that we have gotten your copyright message and all that. And then if your counter notification is actually successful, then this is it. Now I say counter notification should be submitted by the original uploader of the content at issue then you enter. What happens after you submit a counter notification? After a counter notification is submitted, it is forwarded to the claimant. If it meets all the requirements, including a clear explanation of why you believe the content was misidentified or removed in error. Now, counter notifications that don't meet all requirements will be rejected. So if it's rejected, you can write again to show that you are the owner, because sometimes you may not be able to convince them with probably your English, you don't know how to write it, you don't know how to explain. Sometimes some people are like, yes, fear will grip you, you are not happy about it and things like that. It will not even put you in the right frame of mind to write. I will advise you get a lawyer or you get an attorney at that time. if you cannot write it yourself. The claimant has 10 US business days as required by copyright law to respond to the counter notification. Now, if the claimant does not respond to the counter notification, then your content will be reinstated to YouTube and all the penalties will be taken off. They must respond with evidence of a legal action taken to keep your content from being reinstated from YouTube. Now, what they are trying to say is that if your counter notification is submitted, the person must get the evidence of legal action. To respond to a counter notification, claimants must include evidence that one of the following legal actions has been taken. One of the following legal action has been taken. An action, number one, seeking a court order against the uploader to restrain the allegedly infringing activity, not just a claim for damages. Number two, a claim of copyright infringement against the uploader. A claim of copyright infringement against the uploader. So if such uploader is based within the United States with the US Copyright Office claim board, you can go to CCB where applicable and give a claim of copyright infringement on the uploader. So when YouTube sees that, they will not reinstate it. Now also, the claimant action or claim should name the uploader and the specific content at issue, such as YouTube video URLs. Acceptable evidence could include a copy of one of the following: a lawsuit against the person, a court order, a CCB claim, determination of infringement from the CCB. Now, anybody who is giving you a claim on your YouTube channel or your YouTube content must do this. If you write a counter notification, now number one, you must explain to YouTube that that content is yours, and probably under the Fair Use Act, that is how you are using the content. Then you must be able to clearly explain to YouTube how that content is yours. If you have explained to YouTube that the content is yours, then they will forward it to the person. The person will need to respond with a lawsuit, a court order, a CCB claim, determination of infringement from the CCB. So these are the actions the person who wants to respond to your counter notification will have to take. If the person fails to respond to this counter notification within 10 US business days, then all penalties on your channel will be removed, then the copyright strike will be taken away, and then your content will be returned back to YouTube. Back to my own story. So because I was not in the right frame of mind, I wrote to YouTube the first time after the second copyright claim. I wrote to YouTube. YouTube rejected my claim. They rejected it and said no, they are not taking it. And so I had to get an attorney. So I gave all the information to the attorney. I told him everything that happened and how everything is being done. Of course, they will do it for a fee. Lawyers should hit also. Now, so the copyright lawyer actually wrote everything. He wrote it in full and sent it to me that I should go through it, and I added some things that I needed to add. And so there is a process of writing a proper copyright counter notification. So having done that, he sent it with his email address. Now, on sending it with his email address, they rejected it and said it has to be sent from the uploader's email address. So I had to write it again from my email address and copy it. Now, the details of your copyright lawyer must be in the copyright notification. So after my lawyer wrote to them, I wish I could show you what my lawyer wrote to them. Okay, so this is it. Probably if you want to see it in full, then you can reach out to me from the comment section. Now, he wrote blah blah blah, the reason why, and so you will have to add all these. I consent to the jurisdiction of the federal government, federal district court of the district in which blah 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 blah. I swear under penalty of perjury that I have a good faith belief. And so all these are stated in the YouTube help, so you can get to copy these from that place so that they can reach out to you. So now they responded that the review process, thank you for your counter notification. This is a mail to let you know that the review process is starting, so we'll keep you posted on how things are going. So they are trying to tell me that they will work on the counter notification, that is, the counter notification has been received, not accepted. Received, not accepted. So two messages actually came in. One came in that they don't know the reason why I'm writing a counter notification. It is obvious that I don't have any reason to write a counter notification. Later, they sent me a message that I should please disregard our initial decision for this counter notification. So thank you for the counter notification. It has now been forwarded to the claimant that submitted the copyright removal request. Now, I was in doubt. Why? Because this one that I'm showing you came first. The one that the counter notification was rejected came second. You understand that kind of a thing? So I'm like, which one should I believe? Which one should I accept? Is it that YouTube has accepted my copyright claim, counter notification, or they are rejecting it? So I was actually in doubt. I didn't know which one to do. Now, in the process of time, I was waiting for 10 US business days to know exactly what is going to happen to my channel at the end of the day. Of course, at this time, there was nothing showing on the channel. The channel does not exist again. Like if you check online, you will not see anything. So blah, 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 blah. And then, so we got that, and I was waiting for 10 US business days. Now, my AdSense account, the money that entered was deducted. So from 1st of March to 31st of March, you can see how much I made. Of course, it was while this process was going on and all that. You know, the matter started from 28th of March to 2nd of April. While all this was going on, sending notification, counter notification, expecting YouTube to respond and all that, they were still trying, like, probably processing everything. Everything was going on fine till 31st of March and all that. So they were supposed to pay, you know, YouTube pays on 21st of every month. So now, from that 1st to 31st, this was supposed to come in, but from the notification, although I was not notified, on 17th of April, 17th of April, you know, getting close to 21st of April, which the payment was supposed to be made. What happened? Monetization disabled because the account has been deleted. The YouTube account has been deleted, and so they deducted the money from the YouTube AdSense account. Of course, to know that they will not make mistake in sending you that money. They will not make mistake. As long as your channel is not reinstated, they will not make mistake in sending you that money. Unless that, for example, you got your money on 21st and on 22nd your account was disabled. That's a different matter. But if it happens before you were paid, you will definitely not be paid. YouTube is too smart to pay you. All right. So that about that. Then it happened that I was waiting for the number of days. I was waiting for them to get back to me. And so while I was waiting, I messaged them on Twitter. That's another place you can get help. As at that time, I was frustrated. I wanted to sue the person who gave me a copyright claim. So I was messaging them, I want to sue this person. I've been working on this for 3 years, 2.5 years, thereabout. And if somebody would just come and say, it's my content and all that. And I read something that was very interesting. I'd like to show you. All right, now, from the copyright transparency report, YouTube copyright transparency report, in my search, I got this, and I got to understand that there are what we call abuse of copyright web form. That is, a person can use a copyright web form on another creator to make, because they have the same audience. All this information I was getting to know it because my channel has this issue, and I was able to quote to YouTube, and all that was actually included in my copyright claim. As a matter of fact, you can also not write a copyright claim for another person. Like you feel that somebody is using another person's content and you want to report the person, you can't do it. You cannot do it. So now look at this. I'd like you to look at it. Now, abuse. Can you see this? Abuse. A web form submission is deemed by our review team to be a likely false assertion of copyright ownership. Now, there's something called false assertion of copyright ownership. An individual falsely, example of what can happen, an individual falsely claims to be a celebrity or a large company, like the person is trying to represent another company. Let's say, for example, let's say Mr. Beast. Now, for example, Mr. Beast is a celebrity on YouTube and is well known. Then some of you use his content under fair use, and two of you use this content, and one person just woke up one morning and said, you are using his content, that it is his content you are using, not Mr. Beast. Now, the person you're using it to get down that Fair Use Act. The person says you're using his content. So now, if an individual falsely claims, is claiming to be that celebrity, in fact, they can file the claim and say their own channel and Mr. Beast. Their own channel and Mr. Beast, for example. That's exactly what happened to me. So a creator tries to remove a video competing for the same audience. Now you discover that because we're actually getting content from the same place, we are creating a brand new content from another content entirely. Then because we are competing for the same audience, the person file or fill the web form to say that your content is his own content. So they will not accept it. You can also go and look through if there are invalid requests, there are copyright exceptions, and others like that. So these are some of the things I discovered in my journey of getting my channel back. All right, so I got a message. I'll show you the message. I got a message because after I sent a Twitter message to them that this happened, so then they messaged me that they will forward it again. So that I don't know exactly what to be expecting. Maybe the channel, my counter notification is rejected or it is accepted, and all that. So I was expecting them. So I got a message from YouTube through my Twitter account. I'd like to show you my X account. So from the X account, so they said after a counter notification is submitted, it's forwarded to the claimant. If it meets all the requirements, the claimant will be given, just like I read to you the other time. So they said, if you don't mind share your channel URL and your video URL. So I shared the channel URL, I shared the video URL. As at this day, it was the 24th. Now, that was the 9th US business day that I was expecting a response from YouTube. So I got this, I sent this to them. They said they appreciate the info, that we are going to pass this along for another look. We'll reach out back once we have an update. So that was 9:58 p.m. 12:14 a.m. They said just add back. Looks like your channel has already been reinstated. Let me know if you are seeing otherwise. So as at that time, I had to jump for joy because I was awake. I just got a message and from my Twitter account, and I was so happy on getting this message. And of course, my YouTube channel came back, and I was so happy after my claim was accepted and everything returned back to normalcy. You never can know how glad I was based on this development. It was clearly a wonderful one. So you imagine having a channel of 20,000 subscribers. I just clocked about 20,500 when the whole issue happened, and boom, the whole thing went away, and I was depressed, devastated, and all that. So I just want to encourage YouTube creators, please read some of this information that is on YouTube. Read it very well and get to know what YouTube is saying, get to understand some of the laws of YouTube, and it will save you a lot of stress, it will save you a lot of frustration and a lot of headache. If I had known from the first one, I wouldn't have deleted my videos. I wouldn't have even written, like, probably you can write to the claimant, but then if I had known, I wouldn't have written to the claimant, because I knew from the beginning the intention of the claimant and all that. So, and my lawyer was able to help me get my channel back. Sincerely, I prayed about this issue. I seriously prayed. I prayed about it. I don't know if you're a Christian, you have a God you pray to. I seriously prayed about it, because it's not just a channel for just doing anything. It was a ministry, so we pray with people. I do videos, like I show my face and all that. Like we pray and do a lot of things like that on the channel, praying and then building the faith of people. And then we have seen testimony over the years and all that. The thing just went off VM like that. So that was how we got the channel back, and I'm still expecting. I'm going to be giving you updates on probably the payment for my last month, if it will be paid. And of course, it should be paid. I'm expecting something in that direction. So that is that about my ordeal with YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please can you do well to subscribe to my channel right now. I know you have gained one or two things. I had to sit down and painstakingly explain everything how it happened from beginning to the end. This is why this video is taking time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in my next episode of tech content and on this issue of YouTube. So YouTube can sack you and you can also get back to them. Thank you, YouTube team. It's been a wonderful time, at least getting to understand that, because at first I was like, YouTube, they are not reading my message, they are not even looking at it and all that. But then at the end of the day, we got a congratulations. I've not gotten a message officially from YouTube that it has been resetted, but here's my channel and things are coming back to normal. So thank you very much. See you again in my next video. Subscribe now if you have not subscribed. Thank you. Shalom. Bye bye.